welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Laborly, aka Cat Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
listen, things in order. Can you hear me? Let me know if everything is loud and clear before we get started. Um, let me know. Okay, good. Thank you, Doc. Welcome to the tap in. That's what this evening segment is. It is the tap in. Thanks, Doc, baby. I just wanted to make sure. I'm gonna tell you a little short story before we get started. Um, it's crazy. Um, it's bananas, but it's definitely time for the tap in. Hold on. Something is not right. I would put that on the screen, but I'm not gonna put that on the screen. I knew I was missing something. It's okay. It's okay. What you need to know is that today is a tap in. Today is where we talk about whatever's in our bag because we're in our bag, and what is in our bag? It could be an artist, uh, an album, a producer, a single. It could be, whatever musically related. It could be musically related. And then afterwards, we have a nice little thing we like to call the final exam, where our co-host of the evening, Doc, will give us a nice little trivia. And you got to see if you can knock me off my pedestal, baby, because the champ is here. I told y'all that already. First things first, you can always drop a comment, call in, or text. The number is 443-850-4828, 443-850-4828. Or you can ask me to drop the link. And I will. But you must be on your best behavior. That is that. Also remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast because we like every like and share and every subscription, and we would like to show you love as well. We would. So yeah, let's bring Doc in here real quick because he want here to talk about my sweater. You know what I mean? Like I don't see him talk about my sweater, but I had some things I had to get off my chest first, Doc, before I got to you. Let me bring you up in here real quick. Hold on. Let me switch my angles. Yeah, I see you talk about my sweater. You damn right I got on the sweater. Hi, Doc.
Hello, Kat. How you doing today?
I'm all right. You damn right I have on my sweater. You know why I have on my sweater? Because it is rainy and cold outside, and I don't do the cold. So I got on my
Right.
little shirt. I'm cute, but I got my little sweater on my arms too. Just gotta keep it. And I got my little blanket, but we ain't gonna talk about that either.
All
Um,
right.
yes. Yes. So again, it is me, your girl Laborly, aka Cat Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. And then we have, please, you guys, he is not a professor, just like he's not Brazilian.
That's true.
But for my sake, I call him Professor Doc sometimes. And every now and again, I'll say he's my Brazilian man, but he's not Brazilian, nor is he a doctor. Okay? So we got all that cleared up. Hi,
Yes.
Doc. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm ready for the tap in. Let's go down like memory lane, discuss all this stuff. AU Big Purr in the building, all that good things.
You Big Purr, AU Big Purr. I gotta switch lanes so I could be ready for the AU Big Purrs. That's the problem. AU Big Purr. On some real talk. All right, so we're gonna go in our bag. Also, before I even get started with that, AU Big Purr, I want to talk about this really quickly, and then I'll talk about it again afterwards with my closing announcements and remarks. But
Yeah.
I want to get this on the screen at least once before we get in our bag. I feel like it's very important to what we have going on over here at Ambitiously the podcast. Hold on, where it go? I know what I got going on my phone. My alarms going off. Okay, here we go. My alarms are going off over here and stuff. But listen, we have this coming up. So I'm going to bring it on the screen on December the 5th. That usually is the tap in day, but that day is going to be a smoke break where we will be sitting down with Bomb. That boy Bomb, Baltimore on his back. Let's get it. We will be sitting down and having a conversation. He will be in the lab, chopping it up. I've had him on the show before, but we'll talk about that later.
Make sure y'all tune in. December 5th, right?
December the 5th at 9:30, our normal time. He will be in the building, sitting here. We've been working on a few things on the back end also to switch back to a thing that I like to have. It's more of camera angles and stuff like that. So I'm getting the studio all the way together and getting the studio together. You hear me?
Cat making it look fly for y'all. She making it look fly for y'all. Got to tune in, give her all the support, comment, ask questions, get to know the artist. Bomb, Baltimore on his back, right? That's what it stands for. Yeah, Bomb, Baltimore on my back. That's what it stands for. And he's a dope artist. We'll get to more. I've actually played some of his videos on this podcast as well. I remember seeing him before.
Yeah, and he got some new things in the works, so we're gonna sit down and have a conversation with him. And he said that he wanted me on his promotional, circuit. So
go ahead.
I'm honored. You feel
big
me?
Moves. Hey, you big purr.
I'm honored. First time he was on here and did a few surprises that he wasn't expecting. So I don't think I'm gonna throw any more of them in there. But first time he was on the show, he was like, "What the hell?" Yeah, I was just throwing. It was like. Anyway,
I mean, if you got a guest, keep them on their toes. It makes for an exciting interview.
It was fun. It was real fun. Anyway, so our first person out the bag, remember I told you this is not subjected to only hip hop. It's R&B. It's some of this, some of that. It's whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like it's music related. It's within the I don't want to go too far because I like I said, other genres as well, but I try to keep it within the range of the hip hop and R&B.
Okay. I can dig it.
So since we kept it on that range, the first person out the bag is her.
Her. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Her. So do you want to begin, or would you like me to begin?
So me being not the R&B person, I have heard her music. Very soulful, good songwriter. I remember there was a big thing that nobody knew who she was because it was something to do with her age. And so they kind of kept her silhouette, especially because her song topics were very more mature. That's one thing I do recall hearing about this artist overall in my mind. But other than that, I can't specifically name a song that I really, really know. But I can say that of the music that I've heard, it is extremely talented, great songwriter. I will say that.
Okay. So I got a lot to say about her. One is when I first heard her music, I like saying her, but when I first heard her music,
it's conflicting.
It's her. See how that flowed, the transition, because it's her. You feel me? Like it worked. That great. It marketing wise, her choosing that as her stage name was freaking genius. Who is it? It's her.
Yeah. And then it's like, who's lying anyway? Who is her? Her. She's the one.
What more do we have to explain other than it's her, right? But she has a beautiful, sultry voice. Oh my gosh, I love that girl's voice. And I like the fact that she can collab with just about anybody and it be a dope ass fucking song. I love that about her. I also love just some throwback on her. I also love that it's footage of her transitioning into who she is right now. You know what I'm saying? It goes from her being a little girl to her being who she is right now. Her being performing on stage with her pops to her being.
That's something I did not know.
Yeah, like she's her father. It's a lot of background behind her, but her father's African American, her mother's Filipino. Okay. So, when she was young, her father had musical instruments in her hands, which is why she's so skillful, not only with songwriting but also with playing instruments, which I love. if anybody knows anything about me, I love for my musicians to, if they're like singers,
Mhm.
I love when they play an instrument too. That's just
Right.
like a beautiful thing to me. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing to me.
Did she have a song with Bryson Tiller?
She did.
Okay, I think I remember it was a song that I liked. I can't remember it, but I think it was. I remember
Um,
Bryson Tiller had a song with an artist. I think it was her.
Ben, that's the name of the song. Could have been.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, and actually, I love that song because on the low, you don't really pay attention, but Bryson Tiller really giving them background vocals. You feel me? Like,
Okay.
if you go and listen to the song, you hear him in the background. He giving it up on the background vocals. But yeah, with her, you saw her, like, it's footage floating around on the internet right now. You can go look it up if you want to. Up to you, totally up to you. Of her performing when she was like 7, 8, 9. You feel me? Like, so she's not just an artist that just came out of nowhere. She been hustling for this dream, and she's getting it in right now. I loved her as an artist. I got a few songs that I love by her. A lot of songs actually. I think she dope. So I'm glad we pulled her out the bag. Yeah, go
I'll
back.
circle around and go back and listen to some R&B music of her just because Kat likes it so much. I just want to see what it's all about then.
You know why? It's because one is that, you know, with the way that music is changing, especially hip hop, I gotta find my wave somewhere, and it can't necessarily be with hip hop right now. You feel me? So,
That's
you know,
fair.
on the R&B tip, let me see what these cats is doing. And that's been the wave for time. You know, you flip back and forth throughout genres of music. I like different genres of music. So sometimes you might get me listening to some R&B, and sometimes I might be listening to some hip hop. Another at some chance, especially if I'm cleaning, might be some classical music playing in the background. Might hear some jazz. You feel me? I'm diverse in that way where you can't get me in a stronghold to one particular genre. And especially because I was born in North Carolina, and in North Carolina we had one black station, and all the rest of them was everything else. And then we moved to Baltimore, and then I had all the black stations, and I was in there. So that's that. So, you know, I'm a very diverse girl. You know what I mean? And so, yeah. And then you think all the oldie but goodies that we came up on, and you can't really, you know what I mean? When your mother wake you up early in the morning to clean the house.
Yeah,
she
Sunday
got
cleaning, or Saturday cleaning. Oh, speaking of Saturday or Sunday cleaning, waking up to clean the house, the Andre 3000 New Blue Moon, that's a perfect playlist to do it.
Waking up and cleaning the house.
Yeah, it's very relaxing.
Okay. And
it's
you know they got all the jokes about him and his flute album, but at the end of the day, one must evolve. You can't keep doing the same fucking shit. And if the flute makes him fucking happy, then by gosh, let the flute make that man happy.
And
let him play his flute.
He's going through hard on the flute.
Just let him. Oh shucks, Rock done step in the building. Hi, Rock, honey. Yeah, let him play his flute.
Rock, salute, Rock.
Hold on. Let him play his flute all through the halls and the streets. Long as he ain't turning into no Pied Piper, we should be all right. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, no, but if nobody heard that his new album, it's not hip hop at all, zero. However, just based on musical, it is very relaxing. Like I put it on when I was cooking the other day, so it's
was the meal delicious right afterwards?
Yeah,
it was a great meal.
Yes, it was great, wonderful, delicious. I was just floating through the kitchen, just doing my thing. So,
okay, and the flutes flowed with all of that. What you had going on?
It was a perfect symmetry of food and musical fluteness, all in one. If that's a word.
Musical fluteness.
That's a word.
Musical fluteness. All right, our next song, the next joint that we pulled out the bag is a song, and it is entitled 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, the LL Cool J song.
Yeah. We talked about the song before. I mean, well, we talked about the
We talked about
controversy,
everybody in that song, the song,
the
everything. You can start
controversy
missing first
behind the song, which was a
Yes.
lot. But I guess we could tap back into it again because we talked about the controversy, but the song in itself was a hard freaking song.
Yes.
It was an
exactly.
amazing, impeccable song. And the elements that were on the song is what makes the song so fire.
Yeah.
You got LL Cool J on there. You got Meth and Red on there. You got
DMX.
Cannabis, even though
Cannabis.
his little life was short in the hip hop realm, he was on there. You got DMX on there. That was a beautiful freaking song.
And I'm from the South, so I always remember the remix with Master P.
Yeah, and then remixed it. Master P hopped on there real quick. Because he about it. You feel me?
Exactly.
It was a perfect hip hop symmetry, if you feel me, might add. You feel me? Like I felt like every verse on that song was hard. Everybody on that song was already hard. You feel me?
Yeah.
What more could you want from it?
There is nothing more you could want from that song because I know we talked about this because it was my first time really recognizing who DMX was, because that was the thing that stood out about that song. Because I remember watching it on not doing TV raps, it was the basement, yeah. Watching on there, and I was stay out the dark. I was like, who's this guy? And that just blew my mind away. So that's what I remember about 4, 3, 2, 1.
Like, just could you talk about that verse? I want to play it right now, but I can't. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Too many times within the week, but I wish I could play that verse right now. I don't tell him what to put in his mixes, but I might got asked for that in the mix.
DJ Rukazy.
Yeah, I might got asked for that in the. Speaking of him, big shout out to Rukazy. He putting he helping put the girl in some rooms that I would like to be in, so I like it. But yeah,
that is super awesome. You pulled out something else already?
No, I ain't put nothing out yet. I'm still on that song. That was a dope ass song. Poor little Cannabis though.
No, poor little Cannabis. Well, he got what he was asking for. LL Cool J defended his tat on his arm. It was just good all around. I mean,
just don't be trying to snatch my little mic.
My little mic.
My little mic on my arm.
Also, the video treatment was really interesting too, because as far as I remember, I think there was like 2 versions of the original video, because it was like one, most of the rappers were just like regular street clothes and just kind of in a cipher. Then the other one was when they were like in hollow. It was like more of a scary movie. Yeah,
like the darker element and crazy stuff was.
Yeah. Because I remember Cannabis was like a football player. Meth was he was like a witch doctor, I guess, and then Red was a mummy. Yeah, see, I remember LL Cool J, he was something else, and I can't remember what it was, but I always remember the beginning where he's just in black and white, and he's like in a cipher still. So
interesting. Yeah, you know them video budgets was big back then. You could
making movies for real.
One version of the video and then a whole nother version of the video, and that's crazy because I kind of keep that concept to even now and today. Like we just saw one promo, but the next promo is a whole different one. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't know. It regurgitates it. So dope song. Dope. I mean, it was a crazy bugged out little, but I think that was for the time of what that treatment, that creepier treatment was, because people was bugged out then.
Bugged out. Oh, because DMX, his portion was in black and white too. He was with the dog and he had the ski goggles on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But his part matched LL Cool J part more than Red and Meth. Their parts match, and then Cannabis matched with them. So I don't know. Now that I reflect on that video, like it didn't go together all the way.
It was more focused on, because you had so many different artists in that one particular song, I think they was trying to do like Red and Meth more to their personalities versus matching up with.
And I can see that.
Like if you look at it, because DMX had the dogs. That what is his moniker? Dogs, dogs for life. You feel me?
When he came out, he didn't, I didn't know that at the time.
You didn't, but I think he was trying to introduce that to everybody because everything had a growl in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like everything, and he was he was doing that before he was even famous.
Man in the studio growling.
For real. Dude's got stories about DMX having conversations with the dog, like while rapping. So yeah, it matched up with his personality. I don't know too much about Cannabis. I think that's what it was with Cannabis too. Also, it wasn't even just the LL Cool J shutting him down thing, but I think that people were still trying to find his personality and couldn't really see that too much yet.
There's I'm going to send you a link to a video about Cannabis because Cannabis is an awesome rapper. It was just that he was too eccentric to really fit into the mainstream of everything. And they even talk about the story behind when he did the verse about "Let me borrow that mic on your arm." That's how LL Cool J got to fit in because Cannabis. They say it wasn't a diss; it was just the way he was writing his rhymes. But LL took it as a diss, so he went back and redid the song or something. So it's a
I do remember that. I seen, I know a little bit about that at that time, but I don't think also that nobody could see his personality just yet. Like you could see DMX in that video already. You already knew who LL Cool J was, and he had by that time went through a couple different personalities because he didn't switch it up like.
Come on, they call me Big Ellie. No, they don't.
Yeah, they call me Big. What? Shut up. Anyway, I'm not even gonna get on that again. Even gonna go back to that conversation. Big shout out to King Knox because that is definitely a conversation that we had.
Props to Knox. Props to King Knox.
Definitely a conversation we had when he was in the building. But so we're not going back to Big Alley.
Okay.
But he already had a couple of personalities, and then you had Red and Meth on that track, and they personalities individually, but then their personalities, like two other personalities together. So, you know what I mean? I think maybe he might have got a little lost in that too. That was a big like situation to step into. You LL Cool J, freaking Meth and Redman. And no up and coming DMX, but already a hot little nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was a lot to step into. So listen, it's crazy that this is coming out the bed because we just had a conversation about them the other day. And we going back to the R&B side, but I like this one. Jodeci.
Oh.
Okay. You. Oh, my bad. Oh,
no, I can talk about this though.
Oh, Jodeci. Mm-hmm. Man, them songs still do some things, get some people in trouble.
Yeah, Jodeci. That was my jam, my thing. One of the first albums I bought or CDs I bought. Yeah, CDs I bought. That's when we had the conversation. Because I was like, I bought Jodeci and Cypress Hill.
Right.
And exactly. Yeah, so yes, that was my music, my muse to entertain the young ladies at the time. That was my thing.
Right?
I can't sing, but I can try to harmonize it.
I got to throw that in there. Hey, you big purr. I got to throw that in there.
I would use that to set the mood while we was hanging out on my front porch or something. Bring my boom box out, and
I was ready to say you had the boom box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Had some of the outfits, the big high tech boots and the linen hoodie jacket thing with the pinstripe. I was trying to do my thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, go ahead.
Oh, I would say that's just Jodeci for me. I mean, and then I can go down the line of the rest of this. Diary of a Mad Band was my favorite album, though.
That was okay.
Because then I always loved the the video too. Like these guys, they in the desert in leather pants singing.
What?
That used to kill me.
What? Not hot? Like how?
Yeah, I mean, it's been an hour since you've been gone. It's too
It was
long
that
to come back
narcotic.
home.
It was the narcotic. Because how you doing it?
That part, look, I want to leave that out, but yeah.
No, you got to. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it, and we be saying some things about Breezy, so we not gonna leave them out just because we love them. No, we gonna be fair, and that's why they was able to do that video in the desert with leather pants and vest and boots on, because the narcotic had them cool. So, but definitely. As far as R&B groups go, top on my list. Man, everything, if anything I think about Jodeci, I'm thinking about going through high school.
Yes.
I messed my whole high school years, some after high school years. Then, Devontae did his thing, breaking artists, because there's a lot of big names that he broke and that are superstars today. Missy, freaking Timbaland, freaking, even though Genuine is dated, but Genuine.
We forget that Jodeci came from Mary J. Blige and Father MC.
Yeah, we talked about that. What is it? Treat them like they wanna be.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Right. Oh yeah, girl, no, something.
That's when I had a Gumby too, by the way. Before I was born.
You had a Gumby. Oh man, I would love to see a picture of that. I cannot imagine. That's crazy. But yeah, man, that was my whole high school, junior high school, early adulthood years. Jodeci was killing the game. I don't know which album was my favorite album, because I had some shit on all of the albums. Like all of the albums. Of course, you had that whole Casey and Mary J. Blige going through their whole little thing. But if you look at how long they had been around each other, it seems about right for them to have gotten with each other. You know what I'm saying?
It would make sense.
Because they was around. If you think about, now that we went back to that Father MC, and they was around each other then, and that was Uptown Records. So that kind of makes sense for how they wind up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they both in the building together at the same time, running into each other. Probably got booked for the same shows or same tours.
You feel me? That makes sense. I like to call Casey and JoJo the dynamic duo. They always sound like we going to church. I don't care what it is.
Exactly. All right. Let me ask you this question. I'm going to ask this question because this is always a debate we used to have. Can Casey sing?
I think that Casey sings like he's in church. So if that's the case, yes, because he's saying like he about to take you and you about to catch the Holy Ghost.
Okay, I'm just asking. We used to debate about that. Can Casey really sing, or is it just that he can vamp and make noises that sound cool?
Nah. And to be little, well, not many people know this about Casey. He had his own album way before it was Jodeci.
Oh, really?
Because he was singing in the church. That's why they sing like they in the church, because they family was singing in the church. And Fantasia is their cousin, who also was singing in the church. In North Carolina, that's what you do, though. You feel me?
That.
Yeah. They are from North Carolina. Huh? Yeah, in church. It was not a secular album. It was like a church gospel album.
But before Jodeci itself?
Way before Jodeci. He was little. He was little.
Okay.
Dang, I can't remember what he went by. Cedric. Something like Little Cedric or something like that. But yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Look it up. He had a whole album way before he ever got with Jodeci. Or before Jodeci was formed. he was singing in the church. So that's why he always sound like he's singing in the church. It just switched over to
I just know we could not do. I agree that he probably couldn't sing. He just makes a lot of cool sounding sounds with the ooh yes.
No, he's just sang like he at church. Okay. That's what it boiled down to. He sang like he got, because when you got the choir behind you, you gotta go a little bit further so you could be heard. And while the choir, that's how many people, like 20 people behind you. Mm-hmm. you got.
Well, you agree you can sing. I was just curious about what your opinion was on that. But if you say, hey, he can sing, then I'll let it
go. He sang for the church, and where he should have been probably singing at, but then he turned a leaf, and then next thing you know, Jodeci was formed, and then we got all the nasty songs.
Yep. See how that worked out.
A couple of begging songs. A couple of begging songs, but a lot of nasty songs, because niggas couldn't leave a nigga alone because a bitch had him fainting. And
one of my favorite songs, by the way. One of my favorites.
I love one of my favorite songs. And then niggas will think about freaking you. You feel me? So we got some begging songs. We got Five of My Lady. Shout out to I'll Be Sure for writing that about Kim Porter. But we don't want to go back to that because we came from that yesterday. Yeah. But I'm just saying, shout out to I'll Be Sure for writing that for Kim Porter. You come and talk to me, but he was really saying, girl, come over here. And I consider that a nasty song. I'm sorry. Yeah, I do.
That was for a guy. That was a confident.
The airways was at that time. Oh, wait a minute. I got to show some love real quick. We got some love. What up, Chuck? Chuck Taylor, thanks for the love. But anyway, only because what you want me to come and talk to you about? You really want to know me? And then we talking about it's men saying this to a woman. So you don't really want to know me. You want to
know your name.
So he can what? Why do he want to know
you? All right, look, when I played that song when I was younger, that was a motivational song for me to go over and talk to the girl or tell her, hey, can you come over here, or send your friend to go, whatever.
Yeah, I get it. But what was your deeper motive? To fill her out?
I'm still a boy. Jeez.
Exactly.
Look,
you still a boy.
I'm trying to do my part to keep humanity
They
going.
were still boys, not quite men yet. So they were saying, come and talk to me, girl.
I wanted her to come talk to me because I wanted to know her name, because I wanted to ask her if she wanted to go to the dance with me. How about that?
That's what she was doing. But we talking about Casey, JoJo, Devontae, and Dalvin. And they ain't want to go to no dance with her.
We will never know.
Oh, yes, we do know. Look at their whole lifestyle. They ain't want to go to no daggone school dance. They said, come and talk to me. Really? Come on now. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it about.
Asking her out to the dance. That's what he was doing.
That's what she was doing, Doc. That's not what
That's what all the gentlemen were doing at that young age. We were respectful young gentlemen. And I refused.
They weren't at that age. They was at the I want to freak you age.
I mean, it happened after the dance. Okay.
I see that you're trying to take up for Casey and JoJo and Dalvin and Devontae. But what I'm telling you is, I know better. You know why I know better, Doc? Because I was the girl that they were saying, come and talk to me. I really want to meet you, girl.
But you want to go to
and
the
then
dance?
I know what they was trying to do after they met me. And I came and talked to him. I'm just saying, I ain't no fool. So I ain't never been, and I ain't never going to be.
So you wanted to go to the dance.
This joint is crazy because we talked about a couple of people within that round, but we didn't talk about this particular song. This song that just came out is "Get You Home." You know what song I'm talking about specifically?
Wait, you say "Get You Home" or "Take You Home"?
Yeah. I get you home.
Oh, Lisa.
But not even that one. Not even that one. It's bringing it back to hip hop with Junior Mafia.
Oh, Junior Mafia.
That was Junior Mafia. It had Aaliyah singing on it. It was Junior Mafia rapping on it.
Now I'm trying to
I'll
cycle
never
my mind
forget
because you
that
threw me
shit.
off.
And I'm gonna tell you why I never forget it, because I had the cassette tape and I played that bitch till that bitch popped.
You loved it that
Because
much.
Aaliyah was on there rocking, and she had Aaliyah hello pitch, and she was giving that ghetto flavor, and then Lil Kim was on there. Dang, I don't know if Caesar was on there, but it was a couple of the Junior Mafia members on there, and that joint bumped. And the video was actually kind of cute. You feel me? It was a party.
See, now I gotta go back and look because when you first started singing the Lisa one, it threw me off.
Because they got it from Lisa and the Cult Gang. You feel me? They got it from them. Which also, by the way, as a little girl, was one of Kat's favorite groups.
Lisa
and the Cult Jam. I did. I did. They was, oh man, talk about, you gotta think about the dances that was out back in them times. That's when I could dance. I can't dance now, but back then I was fucking some shit up. I was in dance battles,
the Roger Rabbit, the Running Man, the Tick,
the Snake. I was fucking it up. You feel me? A girl could dance back then. I don't know what happened, where my moves went, but back then I was fucking it up and winning money doing so. Who they wanted? Who wanted that work? I'm not a casino gambling woman, but if I know it's a sure bet that I could fuck some shit up, a bitch will gamble. I'm trying to tell you, like, it's a video game. They always betted against me because I was a girl. It was a shooting game called Time Crisis, an arcade game.
Okay.
I took bets on that game. Always won. I go in there with like $20. My ex-boyfriend would give me, because I know what you get ready to do. Yep, thank you. Go in there with $20, get my change, and come out of there with at least 50. I'm at least at bare minimum.
Arcade Time Crisis hustler.
Yeah.
Hey, you big person. That's crazy.
So, I find now a girl would find. That's why I said Kat lived many, many lives, because a girl will find a hustle by any means necessary. I'm going hustle, and even to this day, I side hustle. I do this, but I got other side hustles too. Don't play with me. I'm gonna get to that paper.
Hey, you big pearl.
Hey, you big pearl. Hey, you big pearl. I'm gonna get to that paper. You better know it. But yeah. So with the Lisa, with Get You Home joint. Aaliyah was singing on it. Lil Kim rapped on it. I'm trying to think of who specifically from Junior Mafia rhymed on it. I can't be the only one that remember that shit though. But it's Lil Kim on there rhyming, and this was cute Kim. This was not Kim of, I don't know what's going on now. This is cute. She still had a cute face, and she was set and trim. Shout out to Puffy Baby Mother for being one of the dopest hip hop stylists in the game, because she was the one that was putting it together. And this was when she was cute. You feel me? Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I just figured out something.
What?
So the name of the song is actually
what?
I Need You Tonight.
Need You Tonight. All right, same song.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I don't remember this song. And when you say Get You Home, I kept thinking of the Foxy Brown. Okay, so I looked it up real quick.
Aaliyah singing on the joint, right?
Yeah. The Junior Mafia featuring Aaliyah. I Need You Tonight.
Need You Tonight. All right, there you go. Wow,
Yeah,
it was the same song though. But the point is, that was I love that song. I loved a couple of Junior Mafia songs. It's too bad they ain't really get to
go further.
Yeah, but with Biggie passing away, that did all of that.
That the whole thing, and it was, I don't know. But didn't they have a falling out, Junior Mafia overall together, like with these thing?
That was after all us after. And that it wasn't the Junior Mafia, it was Lil Caesar and Lil Kim. And that's because of that whole court shit that Lil Kim had to go to behind beefing with Foxy. And then Nori and them got involved in, and there was a whole little situation in front of Hot 97. And a shooting happened, and C's didn't even C's wouldn't testify on her behalf, or he testified, he gave a testimony that conflicted or whatever, like whatever that was. I don't know what exactly that, you know, the I need to go. I should revisit that case though. I'm playing this detective these days. I don't know what's going on. I want court cases. I want to go see to get the specifics, but it was something between C's and Little Kim in court. And that's,
I remember that.
They got the beefing. Yeah, they got the beefing. But what really fucked Junior Mafia up was the Biggie situation.
Yeah. If that's the glue and you got no glue to hold everything together no more, I can understand how it could fall apart. But
right.
I don't know. It's
they could have been dope. You feel me? And then I like that, you know, at the time of rap groups coming out, I like the element that they had that one little chick inserted in the equation. You feel me? Like that was kind of dope. Like, okay, L. And then you wind up. And if you think about it, they paved the way for a lot of other people. Like what's the dang, I can't even think of their name right now. Crime Mob.
Oh, I think Crime Mob, Duck If You Buck.
Yeah, Crime Mob. Like for having some chicks in the group, you feel me? You hear the nigga voices, but then you hear the female, you know what I mean? And then too, that kind of, if you think about it, set the stone for that. You feel me? Like, all right, what if we just add a little female element within the group? And
the classic position of group with that would be the Fugees with Lauryn Hill.
It would be, but they wasn't on that same seat. They was more like, what's the word I'm looking for? It was the Fugees. But and then Lauryn Hill had the element, yeah, she rap, but she could sing. With this situation, it's just coming and rapping.
Straight rap.
Yeah, and just saying some old ghetto ratchet raunchy shit.
Gangsta Boo with 3 6 Mafia.
But Junior Mafia would have paved the way because it wasn't no 3 6 Mafia yet. You feel me?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It wasn't no Junior. Before there was no 3 6 Mafia when Junior Mafia was out. There was no Crime Mob when Junior Mafia was out. Junior Mafia was out at the height where Biggie was still alive. None of them groups existed.
I don't want to debate that. I can swear 3 6 Mafia existed because I'm like, I remember listening to them at the same time.
But they didn't exist on that level.
I agree.
Where Biggie was fucking with them, and then you gotta think about it. That happened, and then you had Foxy with The Firm, even though that was a one album situation. But you know what I'm saying? None of them niggas, 3 6 Mafia was not a thought yet. Yeah. On a global or national scale. On a national scale, because a lot of niggas ain't know about them yet.
Yeah.
When Biggie and Junior Mafia was bumping off, a lot of people did not know about. We talking about 93, 94-ish. Yeah. Nobody knew about them. They came later. Nobody knew about. They might have been in the hood doing a thing, or had circuits spreading throughout the South. But I know nationally, everybody didn't know about them, and definitely not globally. But I feel like Junior Mafia set the tone for that type of shit. On the ratchet wave, anyway. So yeah, it is time to get to the love notes. So let me tell you this right quick about these love notes. Doc, you gotta go do something real quick. You got everything you need?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. So the love notes. I used to just call it love. Doc always called it show notes. And then we just came to agree to call it love notes. So that's why it's called love notes, because it's all about the love over here. And I don't got the big stacks no more. Ha ha ha! They gone. The big stacks is out of here. Um, that's all right though, because we got the big stats on the rolling credits. Let me get to these love notes. Let me get to it. Big love, and then I'll explain more about the love notes in a second. Big love, because it's all love to the United States, because these are my top 6. The United Kingdom, India, France, Canada, Belgium. I love you, specifically Brussels, as far as Belgium is concerned. I love you, Brussels. Thank you. Hi, babies. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, babies. Love you. Big, big, big love. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Japan, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. Thanks, darlings. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, China, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Hi, darlings. I love you. Way to go. Thank you for coming through and showing love. Now, let me explain something about those people that I just named, those countries. They are my listening audience. They come through, they show love. Man, I took a break for like a week. They were still showing me love. And I figured out why I couldn't tell y'all exactly what the number is. I was looking on the wrong device. I'm going to tell you the exact number right now. Well, that's not the same number today as it was the other day. And the reason being is because we got more downloads. But as far as we are concerned, the number that we are at exactly is, hold on, 13,804. So we on our mission to hit the 15,000 download mark. And then after that, hopefully we'll be on our mission to hit the 20,000. You know, we're always striving to do more, to do a little bit more. So remember to, yes, because Doc already put it on the screen. I love you for that. Thank you. Again, big shout out to King Knox. You know what I mean? Big shout out to my DJ. I gotta represent him because I represent him. So big shout out to my DJ, and he's been opening some doors for you, girl. So I got mad love for him for that.
Awesome. That's awesome.
DRG. Things in the works as we speak. We'll talk about it later. And then also remember to hit the like button. We need you to hit the like button. For sure. But Doc, are we ready for this here final exam?
Yes, we are. Let me just switch something around real quick.
I'm afraid, and
this is not hard. I've made it a lot easier.
I'm gonna take myself off camera for 2 seconds. I'm afraid, but I'm still here and I'm still talking. I am afraid.
So this is the final exam. Crowd participation is encouraged. Kat is up. She is the champ. She is the winner right now. So if y'all can dethrone her, that would be awesome.
The champ is here. Boop, 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 boop. The champ is here. My bad.
So I made them a lot more easier. And let me start with the first one.
Okay. I'm ready. Let's go. Right, let's get it.
First one.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Not ready, but I'm ready. All right.
First question.
Okay, let's put this on the screen. See what we got here. So it says championships, earning him his first Grammy nomination. Oh no, I'm gonna need a little bit more than that.
Okay.
Grammy nomination, championship. Okay, I'm gonna need. You can move on to
one. Is right here.
Remember, you can participate and knock me off my. I might lose this one tonight, though. Is an advocate for prison reform, and criminal. Oh! I don't want. Okay, I'm gonna give.
What?
I'm gonna give like 1 or 2 more.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you know after this next one. After the next one, I might just blurt it out. I'm gonna try to give the last one, but go ahead. What's the next one? But he's an advocate.
You already know.
reform and criminal justice reform. Yes, I think I already know. But I want to keep this fair since I don't got my competition in the room. Okay. I thought about, I'm going to tell you this too in a minute. His is it Meek Mill?
Yes, it is. It is Meek Mill.
Okay, I couldn't even go to the fourth one because I don't.
I'm gonna drop the last two in there. Then
let me read that one because I didn't read that one. His breakout mixtape, Flamers 2, hottest in the hood. Question mark. Go ahead and give me the next two. Even though I already guessed it, the answer was Meek Mill. Dang, I was scared of this one. I was scared because I was like, I don't even know what we're gonna be talking about. This rapper from South Philadelphia captured the attention of hip-hop fans with his early mixtape. Yeah, they was a little loud, too. I don't know, cousin used to play them albums, and I'd be like, God damn, why is he always yelling?
I remember somebody said Meek Mill record like he's in the other room, of not in the studio.
Not in the recording booth, but in the other room. Another, listen, has an instant classic that turns the club up. That has the line, hold up, wait a minute. He thought I was finished. And that's exactly the song that I heard when my little cousin was, because they was yelling like, hold up, wait a minute. And I'm like, why are we yelling?
That's awesome, though. So I did shift it. I made it a little bit more easier to get crowd participation so that if somebody did want to try to knock you off your throne as the queen of the final exam, they had at least had a chance. But if they couldn't, they didn't, then you still reign supreme.
Like maybe they nervous, like they scared that they can't beat me. I think that's really what it is. Like they afraid. Because it's like it's a couple people watching right now. And ain't nobody joining, so I think y'all scared. I think that's what it is. What's my score now? What's my score now? What's my score now?
Oh, your current score is.
What's my score now?
So you just won this one. You got 7. I have 5. Knox still has 5, and the audience is still at 0.
I'm just saying.
You are clean.
Now I thought about also, because I'm about to bring this up in a second too. I thought about also, right, the idea of I was thinking about still, but I don't know how long this interview on the 5th is going to go, because I was still thinking about throwing the final exam at the end of that to see if we could stop Bomb and see what his hip hop media his hip hop history looking like, but I don't know, because I gotta see. I'm gonna talk to him about that, and then we might can still do the final exam, even though we doing a smoke break instead of the tap. So I'm gonna see how that works out. I'm gonna talk to him about it. But yeah, man, I think y'all scared. I think y'all not ready for me because the champ is here.
AU Big Purr, she is on her throne. Wearing her crown, the queen, she reigns.
AU Big Purr. I'm just saying, AU Big Purr. I had to push the button on y'all real quick. AU Big Purr. Let me tell y'all, I'm feeling good. I'm on my little throne. Oh, ain't nobody gonna knock me off my throne, but you can definitely knock me off my hip hop pedestal. You feel me? My hip hop knowledge pedestal. Even though it's gonna be a hard one. It's gonna be a real hard one. Because at this point,
accept the challenge.
Yeah, at this point, since Knox, I've made the decision that there's no holds barred. I'm taking no prisoners.
Okay, no prisoners. Again, this is like the lion roar over there, for real.
Yeah, hold on. No prisoners.
No prisoners.
Big That's what I decided. So I can on my pedestal. I'm waiting. Let me know what's up.
I did have a question for you, and it'll be close to the end too. So when you were doing your Media Monday, I noticed you didn't cover the Will Smith story.
Yeah, you know what? Because there was so much to cover the Diddy story. Now, I didn't even really cover the LA Reid portion of the segment, which I think I should revisit that. I might go back into that a little bit tomorrow because I feel like I'm not done talking. There's so much going on right now.
Yeah,
but
this media cycle is wild.
Was like it just had, I mean, even though the Will Smith situation has been going on for a minute, and actually the LA Reid situation has been going on for a minute too, but because that Diddy situation was so fresh, and the way it went down and how I kind of figured it was going to go down, and it went down exactly how I figured it was going to go down. And because he still got other things going on right now too, I had to cover that. You feel me? But I ain't done with that. I'm not done with LA Reid, and I need to jump on this Will Smith situation. Although I would hate to kind of a little bit because I get tired of talking about Jada, but she a part of that situation too.
So she falls in the realm with your with the other person.
Chrisean Rocks.
Oh, I don't like to say her name, so I try to avoid it for you.
I don't, but I gotta say she fall in the lane with the Chrisean Rocks and the Meg Thee Stallion. But if I gotta talk about it, I gotta talk about it. And that's how I feel about that. So tomorrow we will be tapping back into, going back into these stories because these are some sick ass mother. We gotta cover this. We gotta talk about that. So we'll talk about that. I'm gonna be wired tomorrow, but not wet so much, but wired because I got some things to say. So that's that. Okay, so let me get to the nitty gritty of what we need to get to real quick though. And then I'll get into that. First things first. If you would like to come on the show for advertisements, or you're looking for advertisements, sponsorships, you just want to come on, talk about your business, you have a suggestion, or you just want to just say hi, hit us up ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Oh wait, it ain't even on the screen anymore. ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Yes, I jumped off of there real quick. If I play music videos, which I'm getting back in the wave of doing so, I know that I have permission. But I'm going to be on the show and he tell you I got permission to play his videos. I generally ask for that first. You can always call in, drop a comment, or text message us at 443-850-4828, 443-850-443-850-482. It's because I'm over here trying to do something and I know I should just be doing this. But trying to multitask and it wasn't working out for me. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, every subscription you can give. Yes, baby, we like it. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. I don't feel like I should have to put my Cash App on the thing so you could drop donations because it's been on the screen all night long. And like, who's doing that? And again, now I got you in face to face. Thank you, Doc, for joining our coffee. We appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. But remember, join the coffee as well. I got some things I'm gonna work on that tomorrow because I know what we are actually going to talk about on tomorrow's show. I got some things that's going to go on coffee as well, so I won't get in trouble. Coffee is going to keep me out of trouble and keep me from saying things, because I always got to wait to cuss, and then I slip every now and again, and then I might say some things, and people put, if you in my coffee, then, I could do all of that stuff, and nobody's going to get me. Not going to get a beating. Not going to get a beating from the powers that be. Big shout out to my DJ, Rukazy. Big shout out to her. Y'all hold it down. All right, and before I say my final salutations, there's this thing I gotta do real quick. It's like kind of promote what we got coming up. That's what I gotta do. So check this out real quick, and I'll be right back.
I need y'all to repeat after me. Whoever the loudest, I got y'all. Y'all ready? Yeah. When I say that boy, y'all say bomb. That boy, bomb. That boy, bomb.
Okay. I had to play that real quick. Happened on December the 5th. Same time as usual, 9:30 p.m. Bomb will be in the building. We're going to reflect on things of the past. We're also going to talk about his new up-and-coming projects that he's working on and stuff, and No. Have a conversation. Bomb and I have a lot in common, so a lot more in common than most would know. Few of the songs that we've played on this podcast actually were produced by the same person who produced my theme music for this show. He's also worked with a couple of other people as well, whose videos I've played as well. So Bomb and I, but him and Bomb have a history as well together making music. So yeah. And talk a little bit about, music and how we came to know each other, and then also what he got going on now, because that's the most important thing. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Always, well, I'll get to that in a minute. Let's get to the things that I need to say. Mind your business. Except for on Media Mondays. Sometimes on the tap in, I might come through and give a few tidbits because it just come up in conversation. Wet Wire Wednesdays, when they got me wired, you never know what we might be talking about. But the point is this. Mind your business, because everybody's business is not your business. And the safest way to live your life is minding your business, except for coming here and being nosy with me. That's all I'm saying. And don't forget to check out Thorough Thursday. I'm going to bring that up in a second. Bring that back in a minute. Yeah, and that's that. Love your babies. Hug your babies. Encourage your babies. Tell your babies that they are the greatest of all times. You know why, you idiot? Because you are the first line of everything. Defense, encouragement, all of that good stuff. And if nobody else tells them, you are supposed to tell them. Keeps them great. It keeps them doing amazing things. Keeps them awesome. So yeah, tell them that they the GOAT. If they want to work for NASA, then tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, whatever the hell else they do over there at NASA. I don't know. I don't work there. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them to be the best NASCAR driver, pit boss, commentator, or whatever the hell else. I don't know what they do over there in NASCAR either, but the point is just tell them to be great at it. Be the best that they can be. Not gonna say the other part, because if they're gonna do that, they should be the best at that too. But the point is just tell them to be great. Stay in your lane. Because my lane is definitely not the lane you want to be in. You jump in my lane, you getting her all day. Baby, hold on. You getting her all day. They don't even care. She a little mean. You don't want her. You want her. You want... She's sweet, kind, and cuddly and all that good stuff. And especially her, hey, you big purr.
Hey, you big purr.
You want that. You want that work. Hey, you big purr. Big shout out to Professor Doc over there. He is not a professor. I don't want to keep saying this to y'all. He's not a professor. He's not Brazilian. Okay? But big shout out to Doc. And that's that, man. And that's that. And so, but usually what happens, I don't even put that on the screen. I hate that I didn't do that. That's always my cutie mark. What happens when you jump into my lane, or anybody's lane for that matter, is a collision. And who the fuck needs that? Nobody. So just stay in your lane. It's the safest thing to do when you out here in traffic, is just stay in your lane. That's it. Do not worry about the bullshit, minute battles. Last but not least, worry about the war. The war, people. Mobb Deep tell y'all all the time, it's a war going on outside. Just worry about the war. Don't worry about these bullshit ass battles. And you're going to have your fair share win in the battle department anyway. So I would just focus on the big war if I was you. Anyway. So also, before I get out of here, before I let go, hold on. Thorough Thursdays. Make sure that you tune in for Thorough Thursday. We've gotten back to the element, which used to be Fire Friday, was now Thorough Thursdays, and we play these music videos by these amazing up and coming artists, and some who've already been out there, so they underground. We show them love. And so that's what we're doing on a Thorough Thursday. But not only are we doing that on a Thorough Thursday, see what Doc just put on the screen. That's a freestyle competition. You know, you saw it on the screen. It tells you everything. I do post still shots of what you just saw on the screen, as well as the video on social media as well. So if you want information about that, go to our Ambitiously page on Facebook. Or you could try to find my profile. If I made it public, you could probably see it, which is Labora Lee on Facebook. On IG at Ambitiously. I should have put that on the screen, but I don't feel like it. Listen, on IG is Miss_Ambitiously ENT. Everywhere else is Ambitiously ENT. We getting them together over here, people. But yeah, that's happening, and that's what it is. Okay, so I gotta get out of here. Doc, thank you as usual for coming here and blessing us with this final exam that I was scared of, even though the champ is here.
Yeah, you still got the points. But thank you for having me as usual. I greatly appreciate it.
Anytime, honey. Anytime. So we get ready to get up out of here. I gotta go. I gotta do stuff. You know, I got work to do. We're busy around here these days. Love you and good night. Bye.
You big purr.